Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is March 31st, and right now we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can see where our storm is located right now, right off the coast of the Los Angeles and San Diego metro. This will continue to bring thunderstorm activity as we go through the day today. Some pretty significant flooding across some areas, some nice mountain snows. Got big waves ongoing, and this is going to be going on with us for today and probably again through tomorrow. Some of the desert areas, maybe Las Vegas and portions of Arizona. But then we are going to warm up and dry out for a bit, but we have another system headed our way. It's out here across some of the Bering Sea, the Aleutian Islands here, and this will eventually move down across Pacific Northwest, and we're watching it in the models here. It looks like it's going to set up shop here across much of the Southwest USA also. We'll look at those details as we go through the video here this morning. Mid-level water vapor loop. You can see I've got the Doppler radars overlaid. You can see all the flashes of lightning off the coast and right near the coastline here. And again, we're going to do this again today with some thunderstorm activity, special marine warnings, some high surf advisories are in effect, and some flood watches as we go through the day today. Taking a look at Los Angeles National Weather Service, looks like that fruitcake here. You got some of the winter storm warnings. You got some of the flood watches that go through this afternoon. You got purple with the high surf advisories. You got special marine warnings that have been just all over the place. There's actually some flood warnings here as well in some select areas. Now, this is what's been going on. This was going on this morning, actually, and you can see the special marine warning, possible waterspout, large hail, possible gusty winds out there. And check it out what happened very early in the morning. It puts a little special note there for a tornado also being possible. Did include Long Beach, California. So what a wild storm. Caltrans District 5 talking about Santa Barbara County here. I saw a video of some of 101 underwater, some flooding out there. Just be careful if you have to go out and about. But the good news is that the atmospheric river, the main part of that precipitation has moved through. We still could get some heavy rain and some of the showery activity, but the worst flooding should be behind us as of right now. And from the Los Angeles National Weather Service, the water year starts on October 1st. We've now exceeded 20 inches in 2 consecutive years for the first time since 1937-38, and only the second time this has occurred since records began in 1877. So we are setting records here. Another very prolific rainy period here for Los Angeles. Now, looking at the excessive rainfall outlook, just one more day here. It does have this with some of those heavier showers moving around the area and some of Arizona, and then tomorrow this pushes off to the east. So looking at Donner Summit, we can add some more snowfall to that as we go through the day today. So heads up for some wintry driving conditions. Here's the pass level right there, and you can see the snow levels are below the pass level. So bring your chains with you. Be ready for it. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station, click on that link down below to save 10% off. This thing's all solar powered. It's all wireless. It's got an ultrasonic anemometer and a haptic rain gauge. Great smartphone app. Stores all the data for you in the cloud. Taking a look at the NAM3KM. This is what the Doppler radar may look like as we go through the day today. So that's about as I'm speaking right now. And you can see the spin in the atmosphere here. And that plume of moisture is now moving across some of Arizona as we speak. But you can see all the shower activity that's going to be going on, even across some of the Sierra Nevadas. Additional snowfall amounts, lightning potential here. And there's going to be special marine warnings as we go through the day today. And as we go through tomorrow, you can see that some of these showers do come up again here across some of the desert areas, maybe Las Vegas and mostly Arizona and New Mexico here before this system finally kicks out as we're going on in through the day Tuesday. And if we look at the high resolution rapid refresh lightning flash density potential, you can see as we go through this morning, that's about 11 a.m. So you can see there's thunderstorm potentials again, especially for some of Orange County and San Diego County as we go through the day, and you can kind of see this pop up across the higher terrain. So heads up, eyes on the sky yet again today. And as we scroll through tomorrow morning and then through Monday, you can see it pop up again with some of that daytime heating. And again, Las Vegas, maybe some of the desert areas, Arizona, New Mexico, off into Utah here before the system starts to kick out. And the Storm Prediction Center, their official forecast does include much of the Los Angeles metro, Southern California. There's day 2 one more time, and then day 3 that'll be kicking off to the east. Now, taking a look at the European, let's see what's coming here. You can see, of course, in the short term, the storm is right off the coastline here. The GFS is on the right. We're looking at the ensemble mean here. So this is an average of all 50 ensemble members on the European, and each one of those 50 members is tweaked to correct for our errors in our understanding of the initial conditions of the atmosphere. So if I put this into motion, you can see we're going to warm up a bit here as we go through the early portion of the week. But then we've got this next system, and it is a chilly one here, and it's going to be dropping down across the west coast of North America. Still some differences showing up between the GFS and the European here, but we're going to be watching this closely. It's a very cold air mass, so again, it could be bringing rounds of mountain snow as well. And depending on the exact track of this, it's going to make a big difference on what kind of flooding concerns we're going to have with this storm. Now, taking a look in the short term here, there goes our system moving off, but we want to focus on what's coming here in the future. And you can see, we're not looking at a huge flooding deal here, but this is a very chilly upper level low, and it can be very beneficial for mountains, snows, and we can have big wave action up down the coastline, some gusty winds as well. But we'll be breaking that down day by day. We still have a few days to go. You can see the initial stages of this storm finally coming in on the day Wednesday. So we'll be watching that and breaking it down. So there's the system right now. There's the Hawaiian Islands. This is the European, and this is the state of California right there where the arrow is. Now, if I put this into motion, you can see we're going to warm up. We're going to have a ridge, at least temporarily so. And then look at this very chilly air mass move down across the southwest USA and much of the west coast of North America here as we go towards the end of the week and in towards next weekend. So fun stuff is incoming. Taking a look at significant wave height and direction. So we've got elevated wave action. You saw some of the high surf advisories out there right now. We're going to start to wane this activity as we go through tomorrow and on in through Tuesday. We get a break, but then the next storm system gets ramped up here and starts to bring an increase in that wave action as we go. Let's back up a little bit here. So as we go through the day Thursday, you'll notice it start to increase down across the Bay Area and some of the Central Coast. Friday morning shown here, and there's Friday afternoon. So looking at total precipitation in inches, this is going to be ongoing on the day today. You can see, again, some of these pop-up showers all over the place, Sierra Nevada here. And as we go on into the day tomorrow, again, maybe across Arizona and some of the desert areas. And then the next system, again, starts to come down on Wednesday and brings its next round of precipitation with it. And we'll be watching that storm closely. Now, taking a look at the European, I just want to scroll ahead towards the end of the run here and show you that the next one could be a nice mountain snowmaker as well. As you can see at the Sierra Nevada, get another nice round of snow, and a chilly air mass could bring snowfall all the way down to the higher terrain again of Southern California. Even some of the coastal range here as well, Klamath Range and Cascades. Now, taking a look at the daily max 2-meter temperature. This is for today. You can see the desert areas off to the south and east warming up, maybe 70. You can see some 60s out there, mid-60s in some of the valley areas. But look at tomorrow. We bounce back quite nicely here up into the 70s, low 70s anyway. And then look by Tuesday. We really start to warm up here in 87, probably Death Valley right there. But some of the deserts get into the low 80s here. Southern California into the mid-70s. Look at the valley areas, upper 70s showing up. And then Wednesday, you can kind of see that cool down start to come. And look at the difference between Wednesday and Thursday. Just a big shock to the system. There's some areas going to drop by maybe 20 degrees or so across some of the valley areas, and then we start to bring that cold air down with that next system as we go through the end of the week coming up here. So it doesn't look like we're going to let up on the gas here as far as active weather patterns here as we go through the early portion of April. And if we look at the 6 to 10 day, you can't miss the bullseye here. I mean, what is this? This is like basically we pegged a scale here almost, or at least 80 to 90%. As you see the above average across the central portion of the country and below average across much of the west coast. Looking at the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook as well. Look at that April 5th through 9th above average across much of the southwest. Here's the 8 to 14 day. We can keep it going here, chilly all the way through the mid portion of April. And here's the 8 to 14 day, kind of a signal for above average still continuing. But of course, we'll be breaking that down day by day. And check it out. This has been updated 120% of historical mean for this time of year, March 31st. We're usually on the decline right now, but not this year. And we're probably going to get more snowfall as we go through the upcoming week here as well. So yeah, interesting stuff. We're doing quite well across much of the Sierra Nevada. And I want to show you this as well. Percent of average precipitation since the water year started. You can see really some hit and miss stuff going on here as you see very dry conditions across the southeast, but Los Angeles Metro and your Santa Barbara, Ventura County doing quite well, but some of the foothills of some of the Sierra Nevada is not doing that hot. So we got quite the mixed bag going on here as we go from October 1st to March 29th. And temperature-wise, virtually the entire state is above average. A few select locations have been below, but much of the state has been above since October 1st. So anyway, yeah, we'll break down the system again tomorrow. We'll have new data on the storm system up here. We'll continue to watch things. Hope you guys are liking these videos. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.